And now the Congress party has released its much-awaited Rajasthan candidate list. Sachin Pilot will be contesting from Tonk, whereas Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot will be contesting from Sardarpura. Dotsara will be contesting from Lakshmangarh, and CP Joshi will be contesting the elections from Nathdwara. On the other hand, BJP has also released its second list, and the party has now released the list for 123 candidates out of 200, and Vasundhara Raje will be contesting from Jhalra Patan, which is her traditional seat. So Congress has now finally released its first list of candidates for the state of Rajasthan. In the list, Ashok Gehlot is given the seat from Sardarpura, whereas Sachin Pilot will be contesting from Tonk. CP Joshi will be contesting from Nathdwara, and Dotsara will be contesting from Lakshmangarh. Now, this comes just after BJP released its second list for its candidates for the state of Rajasthan. Now, the BJP has already released the list for 123 candidates out of 200, whereas the Congress first list only mentions 31 candidates. Now, if you talk about the BJP's second list, Vasundhara Raje is the big name in the second list, and she will be contesting from Jhalra Patan, which is her traditional seat. And our senior editor, Pallavi Ghosh, is now joining us on this story. Pallavi, so the wait is finally over, and the Congress list for Rajasthan is out. But we don't see any major changes as far as the big names are concerned.
Yeah, well, just 33 names have been announced for now, but there are going to be more names which are, of course, going to be announced, what we are being told, over the next 2 days. But you're right, it's the predictable name, Sachin Pilot from his constituency of Tonk, the Sardarpura constituency of Ashok Gehlot, that, of course, remains the same. Harish Chaudhary, CP Joshi, all of them are the same people who are going to be continuing from their seats as well. But what I think is going to be critical to see, and that will be a picture I think will be clearer once the entire list is out, that how many of those who are a part of the so-called rebellion have been denied a seat, and second, have Sachin Pilot's people also found their way. Well, as of now, it seems to be a kind of a fine balance between the Pilot as well as the Ashok Gehlot camp. In fact, if you remember, Ashok Gehlot during a press conference in Delhi a few days back had said that, you know, there is going to be a fine balance. No one is going to target Sachin Pilot. Look, the might of any leader is judged on the basis of how many of his people get the tickets, and that's the reason why there was some concern in the Sachin Pilot camp that to cut the anti-incumbency, if you're going to be cutting some of the sitting MLAs, will it be largely belonging to the Pilot camp? As of now, of the 33 names, only Shanti Dhaliwal, who was also one of those people who had left with Sachin Pilot, camped in a Manesar resort, doesn't seem to have figured in the list. So we'll have wait to see about the other developments as well, and I think the clear picture will definitely become clearer as the entire list comes out.
Right. Pallavi, also the big question that arises is, and that is also being questioned by the BJP, is that what took the Congress party so long to release this list of 31 candidates?
Well, it's not been an easy choice, certainly for the Congress party. I think the biggest problem was how do you have that balance between the Gehlot as well as the Pilot camp. But elections over there are now on 25th, and the Congress's argument is that we had to settle down with those states which are going for polling earlier, whether it is Madhya Pradesh, whether it's Mizoram and Chhattisgarh. So there has been a delay, yes, but I think more than a delay, there has been a certain amount of heartburn from both the sides, especially the Sachin Pilot camp. In fact, Pilot had met with the Organizational General Secretary K.C. Venugopal, where he had raised this concern that when the names come out, my name or my supporters' name should not be cut out. I think at this point of time, the Congress is trying to put out that message that everyone matters, all hands on deck, because there is going to be an anti-incumbency, and the Congress knows that there is a cyclical pattern, and therefore it wants to ensure that neither of the camps, and there are many camps, but mainly the Gehlot and the Pilot camp, none of the camps are bearing a grudge which could have a fallout on the campaign.